Okay, so starting in a standing position, bring your feet just into parallel, spread the toes nice and wide, and just find that nice connection between the base of your big toe, the base of your little toe, and your heel, up out of the heel. And keeping the feet just parallel, spread the toes out nice and wide. Lovely. Think about those arches, just lift the arches underneath the foot. Think of that little arch underneath the foot. Think of it just picking up slightly so the inner thighs are working, wrapping around into the bottom, and stand tall. Let your arms just hang down in front of the body and slide the base of the skull up so there's some length at the back of the neck. I'm just going to start with a nice gentle roll down. So breathe in wide, and as you start to breathe out, lift the base of the skull up and look down towards the floor and just gently roll down. Let the arms hang and be heavy. Let the back of the neck be heavy, and scoop the belly, soften the breastbone, and once you get to the pelvis, then you can let the pelvis slide up over the head of the femur. Soften the knees if you need to. Take a nice wide breath in and then restack. Press into the floor. Bring the pelvis to upright first. Scoop the belly. Peel yourself all the way back up until the head comes up last. So go again, same move. Start with that nice wide breath in, slide the base of the skull up, soften that breastbone, and just let the arms hang. Rolling through your centre, keeping those hips still for as long as you can, then let them slide up. Just check in where the weight is, let the back of the neck be heavy, soften the knees, breathe in wide to the back of the ribs and press into the floor to restack and upright yourself. Head comes up on top, super. And then start a nice breath in and reach the arms back for a little bit of chest expansion, arms, and breathe out. So breathing in, press down and back. And let the arms move down and make sure that shoulder doesn't pop forward. The arm's going to move back in space. And then we can add in the little head turn. So as you start to breathe in, look to the left and to the right, and then relax the arms forwards. Breathing in wide. Just pivoting the head on the top of the spine. Keep the back of the neck long, and keep the weight even between the feet as well, so you're not letting the body sway so much. Spread the toes. One more time. And then just bring the arms down by your side, and as you do, they're going to come into a little Pilates squat. Bending the hips, knees and ankles, or flexing of the hips. So again, a little breath in, back of the neck long, little nod down to the floor. So we're not wrinkling the back of the neck. Even the weight between the feet, and start to take that squat a little deeper. So press the ground away, keep the toes connected, stand tall. So we're going to do 4 more. Reach the arms down and back. Check that that bottom is hinging back. Neutral spine and pelvis if we can. 2 to go. And then we're going to hold this one here. So keeping in that nice Pilates squat position, we're in the neutral spine. All you need to do is to tuck your tail under and slide it away. So you're just letting the pelvis roll under, little tuck, smooth curve on the lower back, and back. 2 more. Roll underneath, breathe out, scoop the belly, and then breathe in, slide away. Breathe out, tuck it under, breathe in, slide away, back to your start position, and then stand up tall, give the legs a little rest. So then coming back into that parallel position, ribcage closure, your arms. So breathe into the halfway point, breathe out, take them up, and then gently float them back down again. So just breathing into halfway, stand tall, breathe out, let the arms float up. And just observe how much recruitment you need from your centre. When you're lying down, this is a harder exercise because you've got gravity pulling your arms over your head. But in this case, you don't. So you don't need to work quite so hard through your middle. You're just working as hard as you can contain. You don't want that to happen. You're just taking those arms up. As you breathe out, soften the front. Have to switch on through that centre and float the arms down. 3 to go. Keep that width across your shoulders so there's no hunching. Keep the shoulders down. And all we're doing is mobilising that shoulder joint, moving the arm up and down. Nothing else is moving. One more. Good. And float them down by your side. So we're going to come back into a squat position, back into a hip hinge. Keep your feet hip width apart so the knees aren't drifting together. But as you come into that hinge, rather than letting the knees bend so much, I'm going to think about pushing your bottom back a little more. So hopefully the knees stay over the ankles. Spread the toes, and we're going to tap back with the left foot, ball of the left foot on the floor. Bring it back in. So it's a little weight transfer. Left foot stands, right foot goes back. Arms wherever helps you balance. If you want to put in a reach, go for it. Otherwise, just take them out to the side or hold them down in front. Back, body is busy. Torso isn't moving, we're just moving the legs. Tap back, bring it in. Tap back, bring it in. Good. So we've got 4. Push your hips back. 3. Kneecaps pointing down. Little weight shift. 2. Don't let that hip drop. 1 more. Come back into your squat. Hinge your bottom back. And then press up to stand. Good stuff. Give your legs a little shake out if you need to. So spreading the toes out nice and wide. Just take a little rotation. Feet down to the floor and arms out to the side. So they're not right back here, just in front so you can see them. Reach through the middle finger and bring your shoulders down away from your ears. So you're standing tall. Now, as if someone's holding onto your elbows, I want you to come into a little genie position. So you feel the elbows are quite wide. Slide the wrists on top of the wrists. Press the arms away from your shoulders so the head is right at the top and the shoulders are free. Breathe in and have a little look to the right. And start to rotate your middle, but keep the pelvis facing the front so that left hip is back. And then breathe in, come back to the centre. Same to the left, so look to the left, let that rotation come around your middle. Keep that right hip back, breathing out. Breathe in, come back to the centre. So again, just side to side, let the head lead the way and the wrist in line with the breastbone as you come around. Two more. So just checking with your feet, where is the weight through the feet? Have you sunk into your heels or are the toes still connected to the ground? Have your shoulders got a bit raised? Keep that nice strong position and rotate through from the top around to your middle. 1 more each side. Look where you're going. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Stand nice and tall, lengthen the back of the neck. And the last one. Bring to the centre, lower down and give your shoulders a little roll. Thank you.